What did I tell you about that Pittsburgh game, baby? Watch video 3, and here comes the question from video 3. How much money did you make? How much money did you make on that Pittsburgh game, baby? What's up with that? Let's go. 1-0 on locks. We're going to keep riding this out. Let's go. Let's start week 4 now, baby. Here's your recap. Sally D with you live right now on a Thursday night before the Thursday night game tonight. Unfortunately, this isn't going to get out in time to hit the Rams in Minnesota. Don't even like the game, like the over 47. Give you a little bonus. So we're going to go into that recap. So the Pittsburgh game, it ended up being +2, which was amazing. I don't know how the line went. The public went crazy on Tampa Bay. When Tampa Bay scored that first touchdown, I saw a guy with a big Fitzpatrick face. Watching Fitzpatrick for years, you know that's just a bad sign. That's a bad sign. But the recap was great. I had a nice week. Crushed the lock. I hope you made a lot of money on it. We're going to move right into week 4. We're going to start with New England. New England's given 7.5 to the undefeated Miami Dolphins. Correct. Undefeated Miami Dolphins. They will be defeated this week. The 7.5 points is a gift. This should be 10. New England hasn't been playing well. They had a lot of people out last week. Brady looked like he was sleepwalking. I don't know what was going on with him. He's going to be home. They love playing at home. New England, 7.5. Put it in the books. We're going to move on to Houston in the Dome. Don't like either of these two teams right now. Take the over 47, and we're just going to move on to that one quick because I have a lot to talk about this game. The Atlanta game, the total's 51. Cincinnati is getting 5.5 points. This is Trap City. What I'm good at doing is sometimes just staying away from something that looks too enticing that a lot of people are talking about. I don't care if Atlanta wins 51-0. I'm staying away from the game. If I had to take anyone, I'm feeling the gingerbread cookie. So we'll move on that. Green Bay and Buffalo, who destroyed everybody's suicide pool, took down the earth last week. I'm taking Green Bay 10.5. I have to. I'm taking Green Bay. They're just coming off a bad loss. They're going to be at home. Rodgers likes playing at home. They had their home opener. Was kind of destroyed with Rodgers getting hurt and then coming back and making that miracle win in the fourth quarter. But I'm going to take Green Bay, and it's a solid throughout the whole game win. This is going to be, moving on, this is going to be a top play. Dallas at home against Detroit. Under 44 points. Detroit is a very bad team. They were incredibly pumped up on Sunday night, looking great. Everything was working for them. That's not happening again. Dallas is going to play good defense this game. This is the game they come out, they play good defense. Dallas is going to run the ball. They can't do anything but run the ball. The under 44, solid. Okay, moving on. Jacksonville, my New York Jets, embarrassed by losing to the Cleveland Browns. Yes, the Cleveland Browns. So Sam Darnold's got a little chip on his shoulder, I think, for this game. I think the Jets actually come out and win this game. Call me crazy, 9.5 points. Love the under 39.5. Love the under 39.5. If you're feeling nuts, take the New York Jets straight up. Don't even take the points. Moving on. Chicago and Tampa Bay. Rather watch paint dry. Can't get a read on either of those teams right now for this week. We're just crossing that one off the list. Philadelphia and at Tennessee. I don't know how I feel about Tennessee right now or what to feel about Tennessee. Their defense is just balling right now. Philadelphia didn't look too good. This could be the best free game there ever was. I'm going to stay away from it. If you want to play around a little bit, go with the under 42 points. Okay, moving on. This is a Sally D favorite. Seattle playing at Arizona. This line should be -7 or 8 right now. I don't understand how it's 3, 2.5, moving out with a new quarterback coming in, Josh Rosen. I'm taking Seattle. It's almost too good to be true, so I'm going to put that. We'll talk about that later where that goes in the rankings. Moving on, Cleveland and Oakland. I'm crossing that one straight off the list. I need to see Baker Mayfield play a whole game. I mean, they came in, they shocked the Jets a little bit. They had a game plan for Tyrod Taylor. This isn't Tyrod Taylor anymore. This is Baker Mayfield. I need to see it. So we're crossing that one off the list. Okay, we're going to skip this game and go back to talk about my Chargers after. Okay, moving on. New York Giants. Saints playing my New York Giants. I will be at the game in the DraftKings suite. Shout out to DraftKings for that, putting me up there. So I will be there at this game. Shootout City, we're going to call this one. Even if the Giants don't play well and that line falls apart, the Saints should have enough field position to put up points. The Giants should put up points. The 50 points, I think, is a very good bet to take. I remember a couple years ago, it's like embedded in my brain, the over like almost 100 points or something like that. It was insane. We're going to go to that over. Pittsburgh and Baltimore, I can't give you. at all. I don't like either team this week. I can't get a good read. Those teams play very tough against each other, yet the over's 49. I mean, they're expecting a shootout. I remember the old days when the games would be 6-0 and 3-9 and all that kind of stuff, so I'm staying away from it. All right, moving on to the last game. When I first saw this, and I talked about it last week, I love Kansas City. I love Kansas City. I love Kansas City. I love the Rams, Kansas City. I have a bad feeling this week. They're going into Denver, and I just have cold blood. The Italian blood just feels cold. I love Mahomes. The over-under is 55 points this week. Denver's going to put up points. I hate Case Keenum. I hate to have to slow the roll down a little bit on Kansas City. I can't take them. Much as I want to, I'm almost leaning towards actually taking Denver 4.5 points, getting the 4.5 points, because I just can't do it. So, unfortunately, we're not going to go all in on KC like we did last week, and the Rams is obviously in a couple hours from now. So, we're going to move on to the top 3 plays. 1, Dallas under. Take the under, lock it in, 44 points. Thank me after in week 5. 2, Seattle. I know it's too good to be true, but I'm sorry I have to take this game no matter what at 2.5. And here we go. The talk of the lock of the week. Lock it in. Los Angeles Chargers. Melvin Gordon minus 10.5, 11.5, 12.5, 13, 14, 15. I don't even care. San Fran has a week to prepare. No starting quarterback. No starting running back. The defense looks like Swiss cheese out there, shredding it. Old man Phillips going to be taking it to town. Melvin Gordon's going to get in the end zone twice, maybe 3 times. And then you got Keenan Allen putting up touchdowns. Give me the Chargers. Give me the over. Let's go. Put it in there. Chargers, lock of the week. Sally D special for week 4. I will see you guys next week. Week 5. Make some money. Thank me again. We're starting it off next week. Week 5 with that big win, baby. Let's go.